like ornate scroll case and sort of presents it to everyone and shows that the Lorimore family seal is still on it and intact, um, giving you guys kind of the stink eye as he passes it in front of you. And then he goes ahead and breaks the seal and cracks open the scroll case. And when he does that, basically as soon as he opens it up and starts to pull it open, a like iron key falls out onto the floor, and he kind of like looks down and doesn't really pick it up or anything. And then he opens the scroll case up and like unravels the will. And then he just starts reading. So he goes on and it says, I, Petros Lorimore, being of sound mind, do hereby commit to this parchment my last will and testament. Let it be known that with the exception of the specific details below, I leave my home and personal belongings entire to my daughter Kendra. Use them or sell them as you see fit.
I kind of give her a look like, dow. Dow. It's
Yet beyond the bequeathing of my personal effects, this document must serve other needs. I've arranged for the reading of this document to be delayed until all principals can be in attendance, for I have more than mere inheritance to apportion. I have two final favors to ask.
dun, dun, dun.
To my old friends, I hate to impose upon you all, but there are few others who are capable of appreciating the true significance of what it is I have to ask. As some of you know, I have devoted many of my studies to all manner of evil, that I might know the enemy and inform those better positioned to stand against it. For knowledge of one's enemies is the surest path to victory over its plans. And so, over the course of my lifetime, I've seen fit to acquire a significant collection of valuable but dangerous tomes, any one of which, in the wrong circumstances, could have led to an awkward legal situation. While the majority of these tomes remain safe under lock and key at Lepidstadt University, I fear that a few I have borrowed remain in a trunk in my Ravensgro home. While invaluable for my work in life, in death I would prefer not to burden my daughter with the darker side of my profession. Or worse still, the danger of possessing these tomes herself. As such, I am entrusting my chests of tomes to you posthumously. I ask that you please deliver the collection to my colleagues at the University of Lepidstadt, who will put them to good use for the betterment of the cause. Yet before you leave for Lepidstadt, there's the matter of another favor. Please delay your journey 1 month and spend that period of time here in Ravensgro to ensure that my daughter is safe and sound. She has no one to count on now that I'm gone, and if you would aid her in setting things in order for whatever she desires over the course of this month, you would have my eternal gratitude. For my savings, I have also willed to each of you a sum of 100 platinum coins. For safekeeping, I've left these funds with Imbrith Daramid, one of my most trusted friends at Lepidstadt. She has been instructed to issue this payment upon the safe delivery of the borrowed tomes no sooner than 1 month after the date of the reading of this will. And then it signs, I, Petros Lorimore, hereby sign this will in Ravensgro, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
And then the councilman kind of refurls it, and he turns to you guys and he says, I would note that the sum of the will was intended for the people who were originally designated. And since all of you represent one person, the sum of 100 platinum pieces will be split between the 4 of you.
I guess we still can't complain, though.
Yeah, that's fine. That's more money than I've ever seen, at least in this game.
And I would counter note that because we are the new representatives, that we should get that 100 platinum per person, as we are tasked with returning the goods as a group, not as a single entity, but as a group of 4 people to the university. And as you know, Mr. Councilman, that task may not be an easy one. Should I make a diplomacy or anything like that, or is he not gonna move?
If you wish to. Okay.
Would it be diplomacy or would it be anything else?
What are you trying to accomplish?
He wants more money.
I'm trying to accomplish that we would all get that 100 platinum per person rather than just
Okay.
Yeah,
so
21.
Roll away. He says, your struggles may be, but the professor has allotted a specific sum of 100 platinum pieces, which is already residing in Lepidstadt, and it will be split among the 4 of you upon completion of the terms of the will. Because how could he have known that 4 people were going to show up in the place of his student Uptall? If you wish to increase the amount of money that's been bequeathed to you, I suggest you take a long boat ride down the river Styx and see what the professor has in his coffers to give you. And he like rolls it back up and puts it back in the scroll case.
Yeah. Give him one of these. You know,
Okay, bye.
Fuck off. I take a shit on his front doorstep. Just kidding.
Oh no.
You don't know
Not
where he lives,
again.
You're the stinky bandits.
Oh, God.
Rachel already did her part.
I did.
I can't talk.
Took a nice
Your
one.
part.
So after Counselor Vashian gets done with his part, Kendra sort of thanks him and dismisses him, and he leaves.
Asshole.
Agreed.
Asshole. And then she turns to you guys and says, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with the estate that's been left to me. I might sell it and leave Ravensgro, or I might stay here. I haven't really decided, and it's been kind of a, tumultuous couple of weeks.
I guess it's
So if you guys wouldn't mind staying here for the few weeks that my father's requested, I'd be more than happy to, let you guys stay here in the family house and give you room and board for free, at least until we kind of get some things more squared away as far as, dealing with the, getting his estate all in order.
Okay.
Don't we have to stay with her though? Isn't that
Yeah.
what he said?
For a month.
For a month.
Oh, yeah,
He just wants you to make sure that she's safe and sound, and that you help her with getting everything in order with whatever it is she wants to decide to do with the estate and all that. But she's offering to let you stay in the house for free and everything, so you don't have to go pay to stay somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
You can snoop all you want to, I guess.
I guess I could have waited, I suppose. I just was so excited. But yeah, so this seems really weird. Does anybody else have a really bad feeling about this?
I've got an uneasy feeling.
Yeah. Can I pick that key off the floor? Sorry. Go ahead, Wes.
No, go ahead.
No, I just want to pick the key off the floor because it's bothering me.
Yeah.
Because it's just laying there.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to pick up the key.
Okay.
Can I look at it
Yeah.
with a 25? Is
Your
it just a key?
perceptioning? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just an iron key.
Perception.
Okay. I just wanted to see if it was a cool key. It must just be for that case that we have to take to Lapistet or whatever.
Kendra holds out her hand and says, let me have that. I wouldn't want you to accidentally lose it during another one of your excursions around the house.
Oh.
Oh man, I don't want to be a dick. So we have the case. There's a case, right? Where's the case at? That has the books in it.
The case the will came in, or the case that's supposed to have the books?
Like the
Case is
chest.
supposed to have the books. Yeah, the chest or whatever.
It hasn't been brought out yet.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm going to. Tiger Lily, are you going to give that key to her?
Yes.
Okay.
Here.
As she does that, I kind of walk up and kind of intercept it, and kind of like as she's kind of holding it out, I just kind of go, "Oh well, I don't mind holding it. I'll hold it. I'd like to see the contents of the chest that we'll have to take in 1 month's time. Well, I kind of have an understanding of what the contents of whatever the chest is.
Wait, you're gonna open it. You're gonna open it right now?
If she allows us.
Yeah, I mean, it's our charge. It's not hers.
That's true.
She says very well, and so she goes into kind of a side room with like a staircase that maybe like went down to the basement and comes back up with a kind of an old wooden chest with iron, barring around it, and sets it out on the carpet kind of in the middle of the study room.
I want to detect magic on the.
Okay. It's just mundane.
I want to detect magic on the lock.
Same thing.
All right, then I put the key in the lock and turn it to open up the chest.
You trigger the trap.
I know. You did give me a chance.
Well, you gotta speak up. No, okay, so you
Sorry.
put the key fits in perfectly, unlocks the case, and you open it up.
Uh-oh.
What do I see?
You see a stack of 6 books, and the book on top is like sort of beaten up, leather bound, and it has the words "Read me now" like scratched into the leather on the front cover, and then 5 more books sitting underneath it.
Well, then I go, read me now, and I open it up.
You open up and flip through it, and it looks like it's probably like the journal of Professor Lorimore. And as you kind of go through, you notice there's like every 10 or 20 pages or so, there's something that's been circled in red, just kind of at different places. There's 4 or 5 spots throughout the book that have specific passages that are circled.
I hand this to our resident
Know-it-all?
knowledge and spy-ish type person, Lorien. Since she's the bard and we have the rogue, but the bard seems to be the most knowledgeable of stuff.
That's
So
right.
I hand it to her and I go, how close is the professor's daughter to us?
I mean, like within the arm's reach, you're all just sort of standing.
Okay.
I guess around the chest.
I take that journal straight to Lorien, and I go, I look at her, and then under my breath, I say, there appears to be words circled, and I just kind of give her a look it's important, and I hand it to her.
So that's like a cipher thing, right?
No, I mean there's entire paragraphs circled. It's not like one word.
Oh, okay.
It's every so many pages there'll be one passage is just circled, and then
Is
but
it?
it's every page has got a date on it, so it's obviously some kind of journal or diary or something.
It's in English
Yeah, it's in common.
or in common? Yeah. Not English. I'm American. Can I do a what would that be? A local knowledge check? See if
To
I
accomplish
know
what?
to accomplish. I want to see if I can figure out if I know the importance of those circled parts.
Before you read them?
Or I mean, can I not read them?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, so I read them.
Oh.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Dun,
We all see
ta-da!
this?
Does it show us what's circled and whatever on here?
It says circled entries in the professor's journal, and then each one of those gives you a time and what passage is circled.
Okay.
So you're going to read it to us, Emily?
Yeah, sure. So 10 years ago, the Whispering Way is more than just a cabal of necromancers. Is that cabal or cable? I see that now. Undeath is their fountain of youth, and then it's not one full paragraph. It stops at undeath is there, and then it continues. Does that make sense?
The professor had formatting issues.
I didn't know if that was important.
He was using WordPerfect, and then he had to update his operating system, and some of the stuff got messed up.
Okay. Well, I'll continue.
You have to read it as an old man.
Oh, I'm an old man?
Do your best,
Okay.
Deckard. I don't.
He's an old man.
No,
We
I
don't
mean,
know who
the
this
old
is,
man's
but
not reading it. You're reading it.
Yeah.
I know, but she's reading it as him.
in her brain,
Exactly.
the voice of Deckard Cain comes out. Like, I know you don't know who Deckard Cain is, Lorianne,
I'm
but
Deckard Cain.
I'm Deckard Cain. And both of us have terrible Deckard Cains, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
but we're great.
Well, I may start laughing in the middle of it.
Say an old man voice. Do it.
The Whispering Way is more than just a cabal of necromancer.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. The Whispering Way.
I see that now. Undeath is their fountain of youth.
You got this.
So, yeah, Noelle, you got how it sounds. Because if I do it in an old man voice the whole time, it's going to take like 10 hours to read it. So,
So now we know what it's supposed to sound like in our head.
yeah,
Oh.
there you go. Boom, done deal. So uncovering their motivation does not take place, or does not place me at ease as I thought it might. Their desire to be internal simply makes them more dangerous. That's the 10 years ago passage. Under 2 months ago, it says, "It is as I had feared. The way it is as I had feared. The way is interested in something here in Ravensgro.
Pepperidge Farm.
But what could it be? Sorry.
Yeah, okay. No, dude, that helps. Okay. Okay, so that was 2 months ago.
I love how he has like 4 different voices. Okay, go ahead.
He was drunk some of the time he was writing it. So the inflection and the tone keep changing.
So it goes from it took him like literally 9 years to figure out that it's true that this isn't what he thought it was going to be. So 1 month ago he wrote, "Whatever the way seeks."
Go on.
I am now convinced their goal is connected to Harrowstone. In retrospect, I suppose it all makes sense. The stories they tell about the ruins in town are certainly chilling enough. It may be time to investigate the ruins, but with everyone in town already being so worked up about them, I'd rather not let the others know about my curiosity. There's plenty of folks hereabouts who already think I'm a demonologist or a witch or something. Ignorant fools.
Ignorant fools.
Ignorant fools.
So 2 days ago. Wait, when did this guy die?
Today?
17 days ago?
Yeah.
So what's the 2 days? 20 days ago. I can't read. Gosh darn it.
20
20
days ago.
2 or 20.
2 hours
Maybe.
ago.
I only read numbers in French.
That's not far from the truth.
We don't use base 10 in Europe.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So 20 days ago, it is confirmed.
Confirmed.
The way seems quite interested in something. No, strike that. Someone who is held in Harrowstone.
Harrowstone.
Specifically, is the way after? I need a list of everyone who died the night of the fire. Everyone. The Temple of Parasma must have such a list.
I'm just gonna repeat random words you say.
I'm good with that. It's like the ghost of Loremoor. It's like etching into what I'm saying. So 18 days ago, I see now just how ill-prepared I was when I last set out for the Harrowstone.
Harrowstone.
I am lucky to have returned at all.
Act.
The ghosts. If needed, there were ghosts. Oh wait, if indeed they were ghosts. I did not
That's
find
my
it.
first language.
Parentheses.
I'm never gonna get this done.
I
Or I
did
did
not
not find it prudent to investigate further, prevented me from transcripting the strange symbols I found etched along the foundation. Hopefully not my next visit, I will be more prepared. Thankfully, the necessary tools to defend against spirits were already here in Ravensgro. I know that the intersection between... Oh wait, I know that the Church of Paraphatababa used the store of the false crypt, blah 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 path. I am certain that blah blah. I should be able to slip in and out with a few borrowed items. Okay, 17 days ago. Go ahead, Emily.
No, that was good.
Tomorrow evening, I will return to the prison. I am imperative that the way...
I am prepared.
Wow.
We can't read. I don't have time to update my will, and so I'll leave this chest where it was sure to be found, should the worst come to pass. Okay, and then he died. Is that good enough, Jason? Did we
That was
win?
terrible.
Yes! We win, Emily! We win.
Yay.
No, you specifically lose. Emily, she's okay. She
Well,
went 3 and out.
Trying to help. I thought we were going... Okay, sorry.
Alright, so he's been investigating the way and their interest in Harrowstone
Harrowstone, yeah.
and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There were ghosts
Yeah.
in the word at.
Act. The
Okay.
semicolon.
So something bad has happened at the prison. So is this like the prison in like Silent Hill, Jason? Are you gonna like? Do we know what Does he have any pictures? What it looks like? Is it scary?
Yes.
Okay. Is it in here? Like, did he do any little doodles?
I don't have drawings.
Oh, okay. Well, sad day.
You'll see it when you get there.
So, I guess she imparts all of this, these understandings to us after reading all
Nope, that was all internal dialogue.
No. I
She was just thinking.
I was under the impression that I was reading it out loud.
All right.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Then you
You see,
didn't have to
Lorian's
be like...
schizophrenic. That's why you heard all of our voices.
This is true. She's
I
been
mean,
hearing
it is.
voices
It's
lately.
true. I have been hearing voices, so now you guys know. Now you guys know for real.
So I look
We
to
can
the
all hear
party. I look to the party and I say, we need to investigate this prison.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the prison at? Harrowstone?
It's at the intersection between Eversleep and the Black Path.
No.
I don't know.
If
That's
you
what
hadn't
it
read so
says
fast,
here.
you would know what's at the intersection of Eversleep and the Black Path.
I know,
But you didn't really
I
pay
know.
attention.
I
The
did.
crypt of the Restlands.
Mm-hmm.
So
The church.
A parasm.
See, this is why I started out with a dungeon crawl, because once you guys gotta, start thinking.
We just
At least
don't
you
read
two.
good, okay?
Yeah.
Some of us don't read it all, okay?
Makes me think of whenever we did the tax test, or I don't remember what it
God.
was. Plore. You had to do.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever do plore?
We
No,
did
we did the tax.
We did toss and
did tax.
tax.
Well, like they had this strategy for the reading part that you use plore, and each PLORE stood for something. It was not helpful at all.
Critical reading.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. That's why I'm not good at this.
So we need to go to the. I don't know if we need to go check the false crypt in the Restlands, or if we need to go to the prison. because he
Well, some. Oh, go ahead.
says I
Oh, wait.
know that the Church of Pharasma used to store them in a false crypt in the restlands at the intersection between Eversleep and Blackpath. I'm not certain if the current clergy even know what their predecessors have hidden down below. If my luck holds, I should be able to slip in and out with a few borrowed items. And then a day later, he goes, tomorrow evening I return to the prison.
Yeah. That means he, like a day later, he had gotten, because before, when he wrote the 18 days ago entry, he said that he has to get he wasn't prepared and he needs to get a few items that are thankfully already there in Ravensgro. So, and then he got those items in one night.
Oh, yeah. A list. He needed a list. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
List.
So, I mean, I feel like we should figure out what he feels like he needed,
Mm-hmm.
so that we're prepared. Because it doesn't say anywhere in here what those things are, does it? Wait, we got this journal out of that chest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
Do you, what? Okay, so what is the religion of the Pharasma? Because it's a temple,
The
right?
Church of Pharasma.
So yeah, or church, temple, whatever, same thing. So like, could we like find out what its religion is? Maybe with a check.
A knowledge of religion check.
Mm-hmm.
Could we?
Yes. I mean, you could.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can't.
You don't have to keep
can.
asking. You can just
I'm doing it.
attempt.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jason. Calm down.
I'm
Just ask the
doing
question.
a knowledge of religion check to find out what we can about Harrowstone, right? Rest of my
Church
people.
of Pharasma.
Oh, the Church of
I thought
Pharasma.
you wanted to know about Pharasma.
Yeah,
That one.
Yeah, Church of Pharasma.
Phrasma.
Church of Pharasma.
Razzle-dazzle.
Knowledge check.
Oh,
Damn it.
For shizzle my nizzle.
You know that Pharasma is the goddess of like death and healing and knowledge and stuff like that. You guess. I don't know. You were asleep that day again.
Yeah.
Then okay, so here's the deal. We could either go to the that false crypt in the Restlands and find the list.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if maybe the list might be in the box that we just opened.
Could be.
Can we
haven't
look?
looked.
I mean, we're just standing in front of it right now.
Yeah, what
so
else do we
let's
see in the box?
So I said there were 6 books. There's only 5 books. 1 was the
Oops.
journal, and then there's just 4 of the books still in there right now. So there is a book called Manual of the Order of the Palatine Eye. There's a book called On Verified Madness. There's a book called Serving Your Hunger. And then the last one is called The Umbral Leaves.
And there's nothing else in there.
No.
Can we kind of like fan through the books to make sure nothing falls out, or?
Yeah.
Is that like a perception, or just do it?
No. I mean, you do notice, like, right away, basically, those other 4 books, each one of them has a scrap of paper, like, stuffed in the top of it.
Oh.
Like, just sticking out of all of them.
Like a bookmark?
Perhaps.
Alright, well, I guess we take a look at I open it up to the page that it's in there at, and take a look at both the piece of paper and the page.
Each book, or each one of the pieces of paper in the book, says that it's basically just got instructions and an address to take the book to a person named Montagny Crowell, who's a professor of antiquities at Lepidstadt University, where the professor used to teach, except for the manual of the Order of the Palatine Eye. The piece of paper stuffed in that one says it needs to be taken to Imbrith Daramid, who is a judge in Lepidstadt. And that's that person who you're supposed to report to in a month with the book.
Yeah, to get the coins.
Okay.
And the pages, I mean, there's nothing particularly marked, like specifically marked and underlined on the pages or anything like that sticks out. They're just sort of stuffed into books, seemingly randomly.
So, I look at the rest of the party, and I'm like, are we kind of on the same page here that we want to complete whatever the quest is that he was investigating, or like we want to take up this quest?
I mean, yeah, this is what we were sitting here to do, so...
Yes. We have no choice. Unless we just go home and just quit and just say we don't want to do this at all. That'd be dumb.
Which would probably be bad for everybody.
Yes.
Yes, it'd be bad.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, we're trying to kind of decide what to do first here.
I would say that if we have a month,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't think it's going to take us a month to... I don't know. This could be like just the beginning of a quest that could take a month. But I don't imagine that if that group or that cult is operating in the prison,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the idea is that we go there, we stop them by either killing them or whatever, and then we would go on to return the books. But what I would say is that before we go there, one of us or all of us that can read should read these books. I'm not kidding. We should read these books, and even though some of it's going to go way over our head because we probably don't understand all of it, maybe something that once we're on our quest, something would kind of trigger, and we might be able to understand what we're seeing a little bit better.
Okay. Maybe also Jason, is that university in town that this guy, like, he works at and stuff? It's here, right?
The university is in a town called Lepidstadt, which is
it's Lepidstadt. So that's where we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know, it's
gotcha.
like 50 miles north of Ravensgro or something like that. I'm not
So
exactly sure
we
how far it
also-
is, but it's a hike.
It's a hike. Okay. We also, well, I guess we can't leave town. Fudge sickles. I was going to say, because we could talk to that Montagny Crowell or whatever his name was, dude. That dude that was like friends with the professor.
Right.
And that one book goes to. So he might could tell us like some insight about like the shizzle whizzle that's going down at the prison before we get there. And it might be able to give us some insight without, cramming our brains for a test, I don't know. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
but he's out of town. He doesn't live
Yeah.
here. He's at the university, so.
So I guess that's a bad idea. Sorry.
So, we need a montage for the whole month that we're here. Y'all reading books, and I'm like fixing your supper and washing your clothes and stuff like that.
Let's say me and
Making
Emily,
like dirt soup.
let's say
What?
me and Emily were to take the time to read all 4 books, how long would that take us? To read it and to at least comprehend a portion of it.
I mean, it would take some time, at least a couple of days, if you're devoting like nothing but that. Because I mean, they're effectively like you're looking at like a calculus textbook or something, So.
Okay.
So at least
Book number 1.
Is that what we want to do? Is just research the shit out of this until we figure out what's going on? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
Yep.
wonder if like we can, talk to, his daughter and see like if is there anybody that he's that he goes and sees often or that like helps him with stuff in town. Somebody that would have more DL on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Takalili and Nomal, what you guys could do is go check out that that false
Pub?
crypt. The false
yes.
the false crypt, and then like if it looks like it's gonna be like some kind of like heavy duty shit that you guys can't handle on your own, then like you guys can come back and get us. But just go see what's up with there and like look for a list or look for some kind of inscriptions. He said that were on the I think the strange symbols. He found some strange symbols on the foundation of the crypt. So so maybe you guys could do that and research that kind of stuff while me and Lorian are reading these books. And then me and Lorian can compare notes, and if you guys turn anything up, then you guys can.
Okay, so what he's saying is he basically doesn't want us to bother them because apparently we're bothers no more. So that's what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. Well,
yes. So we probably should leave.
we'll just get out of there, goody two-shoes hair.
Yeah, just let them fuck around. You guys have
You
fun.
hear that, Lorian? We're gonna fuck around.
Okay.
Asshole, you. So I guess, yeah, sure. We'll go to the crypt. Or what? Go ahead.
Or isn't the crypt somewhere else? Like not here?
It's in the Wrestlands.
It's at the intersection.
Yeah, his journal entry like outlined where it is in the cemetery.
Oh, okay, in the cemetery. I gotcha. Anyways, should we ask the daughter real quick too before we leave if there's anybody that maybe we can talk to in town?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. And then we can hit the pub, and then
yeah, and we'll stagger on down to the crypt.
that sounds good.
Anyways, all right. So they start reading their books, I guess, and we'll go over to we'll chat with Kendra again and see and ask her real quick. Is there anyone that Laura Moore associated with in this town that that might help us with our journey?
She says her father wasn't really all that well connected in the town, because everyone was kind of standoffish with him. But she knows a couple of places in town that you could probably do some background research that might help you with some of the topics you're looking into.
Okay. What are those places?
If that's something that you'd be interested in. Well, she says number one, my father's got all these books here in his study that you guys can look through. I don't know, what all topics they kind of go over, but I'm sure there's some stuff in the books here that could help you. And she says if you want some more stuff about kind of local knowledge, there's, the town hall's got a bunch of information there about kind of the history of the town and the prison and stuff. The Temple of Pharasma has probably got some information, regarding all this, the town again, and maybe some of the Whispering Way stuff. And then she says there's a place called the Unfurled Scroll, which is like a combination of like a schoolhouse in town and magic shop. And you could probably pay the guy that owns that place to kind of look through his stuff and, see if you could look up any sort of knowledge about what you're going after.
Okay.
But she says, you people are new here, and me and my father lived here for years, and people still don't really trust us. So, establishing an element of trust in this town is something that would probably help you out, because I can't guarantee that any of those places will let you in, just right off the street, because they don't know who you are and they don't trust you. So, that's a thing.
Okay.
Great.
So let's go walk some little old ladies across the street and stuff.
Okay, so that sounds good.
No.
So we have to look both ways. Wait, what?
I was just going to say, we can just look in his office first if you want to.
Yeah, well, I think we're in the main bit if it's got all the books and shizzle whizzle in it. You know what we could do though? We could go get us some nice clothes, get all dolled up, you know, look presentable, and then go get some drinks, and then go talk to people. Okay? Because all the best people are always at the pub, right?
Sure.
No. Yes. Okay. And then, or we could disguise ourselves as like, rich, like merchants or something like that, and then go to the magic shop place. And, I don't know. There you go.
Whatever. You can drive this train, I guess.
Oh, shit. You don't want me to drive this train. Going to the bathroom didn't go so well, so. Well, I thought it might have been a good idea. So.
Well, um, hold on. I
No. Are we about to?
What?
Oh, I guess, do we want to take a quick break right here? We've been going for, like, how long now? About
Or
an hour
like
and a
30
half?
minutes.
Hour and a half
Oh,
total
yeah.
time? So probably about an hour?
Yeah.
We can take a break real quick, and then, is the party cool with that? You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We're gonna take a quick,
Yeah.
3 to 5 minute break, not too long, guys. Just, chance for us to get up, go to the bathroom, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna go from here. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Stick with us. More, Dunces and Dragons when we come up. Next couple of minutes.
What are we doing?
More stuff and things.
So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you in a few minutes.